Hey guys. Guys! There's something different today. Can you guess what it is? Huh? Can ya? I got a new t-shirt! Also new camera angle! Yeah, I decided to finally try using a tripod instead of balancing my camera on my dresser. By the way, aloha! So Thanksgiving is officially over now. Black Friday was yesterday from the time I'm filming this, so now you are officially allowed to get excited for Christmas! I'm excited. Christmas is one of my favorite times of year, even though I do feel like everyone should start the festivities after Thanksgiving and then go up to like the end of January. Because in my neighborhood we leave our Christmas lights on through January because January is so dark and bleak and it's always dark outside after like 3 in the afternoon, which is just me being a little dramatic. But what I mean by celebrating from Black Friday to the end of January is like leaving your Christmas lights on through January because it's bleak, but you know, the actual Christmas stuff just up to Christmas. All the holiday festivities aside, I thought I would make a video that goes with my t-shirt today and talk about why I am a Slytherin. Because Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them came out and I went and saw it with my family and I thought it was really good and it got me really into like the Harry Potter spirit, as if I ever left it, right? I thought this would be kind of a fun vloggy-style get to know me because I've been telling dream stories, which shows you how crazy my subconscious is, but not too much about who I actually am. Which is fine, right? For today I'm just gonna go with it and you guys are going to find out why I'm a Slytherin. I started enjoying Harry Potter when the first movie came out, whenever that was, a long time ago, and I was still a little too young to read the books, but I loved the movies because it was magic and wizards and magic school. But since I was so young when it came out, I ended up falling into the prejudice of all Slytherins are evil because Draco Malfoy is a brat. So for a long time, when I was trying to figure out which house I was in, I absolutely refused to believe that I was a Slytherin because I thought, as a child, that all Slytherins were evil. And now I'm very much opposed to that same idea, because I am a Slytherin and I'm not an evil person. When I finally came to the conclusion that I had to be a Slytherin because I wasn't really fitting into the types of the other houses, I was a little bit concerned, because how could I belong to this house that was full of evil people? I was never particularly brave like a Gryffindor, and I always knew that. And even though I'm, you know, smart and creative enough, I never really felt like I'd belong in Ravenclaw. So for a long time I was really kind of resigned to being a Hufflepuff because it was the only one I thought would fit, and it was the house of the hardworking and the loyal and maybe even the slightly pathetic, which kind of embodied who I was when I was in like junior high and high school. But even though I was resigned to being a Hufflepuff, I still felt like I didn't really belong with them. But I still didn't want to be a Slytherin, right? Because they're still evil, and I didn't fit with the evil. Because even by the time when I was starting to really try and figure out which house I was into, when I was older and a little more mature, I still didn't realize that Slytherin had more than just their dark reputation. Every year in the books, the Sorting Hat sings the song and gives off like a quality of what Slytherin wants, like the cunning and the ambition and this sort of quality for leadership. And that's all great and all, but I was still kind of young and didn't quite understand. And then I finally went around to being sorted officially on Pottermore and I got Slytherin. And for a while I didn't really like that. I was a little concerned. I didn't feel like I'd belong. But when I started looking for the Slytherin qualities inside myself, I found them. I don't really believe in cunning as always being like sly and sneaky. I think of it more as getting out of a situation with your words rather than your wand or your fists. And so that was when I kind of found the cunning within me, where I would rather get into and out of situations just by talking and not by fighting. The leadership qualities are kind of always there because I really don't like working in groups of people, because if I delegate anything to them, they'll do it wrong, so I had to do all of the work all the time. So it wasn't very hard for me to find that leadership quality. Now, if I don't understand what the project is on, I will gladly let someone else be in charge of it if they understand, but I will still end up doing quite a bit of the work because everyone else will do it wrong if they do it. The ambition was a little bit harder for me to find because I am a very lazy person and a very bad procrastinator, where I will gladly put everything off until the last minute as much as I possibly can, which drives my mom crazy, just because I really don't like homework. But since I've started college, I've had this really strong passion for wanting to just be done with school and have my degree and have somewhere to live in like a one-bedroom apartment away from home where I can just work and try and be an adult. And right now, that is kind of my drive that's getting me through my last couple years of college, because I just want to be done. And it comes with a whole lot of stress, and that hasn't been very fun, but what can you do about it right now, right? And then that fourth quality of Slytherin's about being, you know, power hungry or whatever. I have never been particularly power hungry because I don't want to be in charge of anyone else's life, because if something can go wrong around me, it will go wrong. I'm just kind of clumsy, but I feel like the manifestation of that power hungry or want for power comes when I write. And writing stories can be very addicting because it's something that I have almost complete control over, except when my imagination decides to do something else. So when I found that sort of power-hungry quality within myself, it didn't manifest in like me wanting to go be someone's CEO or whatever, because I really don't like business and I'm not interested in it at all. But if I'm writing and I have all the control over what these characters and the whole world is doing, that is very satisfying. So for a long time I couldn't believe that I was a Slytherin because I thought that they were all just evil, and now that I know that I am one, I can't see myself as anything else. Nothing. And to be honest, I am kind of grateful for the house that I am in, because it means that I can help break down the stereotype that all Slytherins are bullies, or all Slytherins are Death Eaters, or all Slytherins are horrible to Hufflepuffs, which is so not true. Hufflepuffs are awesome. It has been a very good feeling knowing that I can help rid Slytherin of its very dark reputation, even though I am certain that if I were in the Harry Potter world I would totally be a pureblood, because magic. I'm actually really pleased knowing why I'm in the house that I'm in and why it seems to fit me so much better than all the other houses that I figured I probably would have been in back when I had the prejudice that all Slytherins are evil because Draco Malfoy is a brat. I know I've already said that, but it seemed worth repeating. So if you guys have friends or family who are Slytherins, don't hate them because they are not all evil. They're actually mostly really nice people and will be the most loyal friends if you just give them a chance to show you that they're not all Death Eaters. So please don't look down upon Slytherins or accuse them of being dark or evil or Death Eaters, because we are not as bad as stereotypes would put us out to be. And I hope you like this kind of different format and the different camera angle, which has been kind of fun for me. Because guys, seriously, I'm standing up. This week's song stuck in my head is a little bit unusual because, like I said, Thanksgiving is over, so now it's time to be festive and get ready for Christmas. So I've had the Trans-Siberian Orchestra's Carol of the Bells stuck in my head for about a day and a half. And I hope you guys liked my sort of danisnotonfire style hair today. Also let me know what you thought of my t-shirt because I love it. It's so comfortable. And I hope to see you soon. See you later, dreamers! But I wasn't particularly brave like a Gryffindor, and while I'm smart and creative and witty and stuff, I just never felt like I belonged for a Ravenclaw? Wow. By the way, if I was actually on the Slytherin Quidditch team, I would totally be a beater. Whack.